Registration needs to be completed prior to commencement of the second semester and the fourth semester and the sixth semester. Well, since the first semester began a bit late, we are now commencing registration for fourth and sixth semester. And here is what every student who is registering for fourth and sixth semester will have to do. And after some time, even the students who are registering for second semester will have to follow the same procedure. You'll have to open a browser. If you're using a laptop, you can open any browser, enter www.sau.edu.in into your browser. You will be able to view the Spicer Adventist University's website. You will see this green button on the extreme right corner on the top. Click on the student portal button and you will be taken to the login screen for you to enter your credentials. Okay, if you do not remember your credentials, please go down to this link and follow the instructions given below. If you do remember your credentials, all you'll have to do is put in your credentials in here and sign in. Once you log into your screen, you will be able to see your application form. This is like viewing your profile, and then you'll be able to see the fees section. Okay, so here you'll be able to look at this screen and press the register button, because your current semester right now is 3 and you're going into 4, or your current semester could be 1 and you'll be getting into 2, or your current semester is 5 and you would be getting into 6. Since this student account is a demo account which is for the third semester, we can see that 3 is mentioned here and the next semester is 4. So once I click the register button, I will be asked to pay the fees. Here we have divided the fees into 3 installments. Installment 1, that needs to be paid now. Installment 2 needs to be paid before the 28th of April 2021. And installment 3 needs to be paid before the 30th of June 2021. Okay, so you can either pay the first installment. Please note this amount is visible here. So this is the first installment. If you want to pay only the first and the second installments, you pay the first installment, and then the second installment is going to be visible here. And then you can make a second payment for the second installment. But if you want to make the total payment, that is first, second, and third together, you can just scroll down a little bit more and you will see the pay button for the entire amount down here. Once you click on the pay button, you will be redirected to the payment portal. You can choose to either pay using credit card, debit card, or net banking. Once you have filled up all the required details using your card, you can make a payment, and this will lead to the next page showing the transaction to be either successful or failure. In case your transactions have failed, please try and change the bank or try and see if you can use a different card, because sometimes your credit limit may be lesser than the amount you need to pay, or the transactions allowed for the day would be lesser than the amount you need to pay. Now that we have paid our first installment, you can see that the tuition fees is changed here. You have a due amount, you have the paid amount, and there's a pending amount of 0. Okay, so now this has been changed, and you can subsequently see here that the payment amount for the second due or the second installment is reflected here, and the total of the second and the third installments is reflected here. You can choose to pay the second installment, or you can choose to pay the second and third installment here. You can also scroll down a little more and you will see that your tuition fees would be reflected on the debit side of the table here, and the payment has been credited to your account, the first installment. Now you can scroll up and you will see that you have the third menu button here, that is the class permit. Click on that to see all the subjects that you will be studying this semester. For some of you, you have this optional subjects section where you will need to pick an optional subject. Click on the subject that is visible there, and you can see either there is just that one optional subject or there are 2 or 3 optional subjects. You need to select the relevant subject, and you will also see a save button at the bottom of that screen. And so you need to click on that save button, and after that, your registration is complete. I hope this video will help you in completing your registration without any problems. Have a good semester. If you are using a mobile device to register for this semester, please open your browser and enter www.sau.edu.in in the browser. You will find a green button titled Student Portal. Please click on that and it will lead you to the login page of the student portal. Once you enter your credentials, you'll be taken to My Application Form. That's the first page you land on your portal. You have the logout button on the right and 3 small lines on the left. Please click on those 3 lines to see the menu on the left. You'll be able to see the application form and fee menu there. Click on the fee menu and you will be able to see the register button on that screen. So your current semester right now is the odd semester 1, 3, or 5, and your next semester would be the even semester 2, 4, or 6. Once you click the register button, you will be led to the fee payment page. You can make payments in 3 installments. The first is due now, the second is due on the 28th of April, and the third is due on the 30th of June. You can make payments by clicking the Pay button that is highlighted in green. You can either make the first payment or the first and second payments or the entire payment by clicking on the green button at the bottom of the fee payment page. When you choose to pay by clicking on the green button, you will be redirected to the payment portal. You can choose to pay using a credit card, debit card, or net banking. On successful payment, you will be redirected to the fee page where you can see a change in the fee that you need to be paying. You will see and notice that now you do not need to pay the first installment as you have already paid it, and the payment button now reflects the second installment. At the bottom of the page, you will also notice that the payment is reflected there on the credit side of that payment history. Now, when you look at the menus on the left side of the page, you will notice that there is the third menu titled Class Permit. Once you click on that, you will be redirected to the page with the subjects that you are going to be studying this semester. You will also notice that there is a section called the optional subjects. If you are in a department that offers optional subjects, you will need to select the relevant optional subjects and save that subject. Once you save that subject, your registration is complete. I hope you have a wonderful semester ahead.